Hey guys, 66 here, and today is going to be my first ever Pokemon video on this channel. And my jaw's hurt because I was just eating some Skittles. At least I had to chew a whole bag up. I was kind of impatient. But I'm going to just go from the bottom up and look through all the Pokemon and check out their competitive potential, okay? So here we got Cutiefly. It is a bee-fly Pokemon. Very light. Bug Fairy, quite an interesting type, with the ability Honey Gather and Shield Dust. So, since most of you aren't competitive Pokemon players that go on my channel, I'm just going to show you guys all this, okay? So, Honey Gather. Okay, the Honey Gather ability, I will just show you guys this. So, I want to make sure, okay. Ability introduced in your area. 3 Pokemon can have this ability. These are Teddiursa, Combee, and Combee right now, and Cutiefly is going to get it. And it has no effect during battle. Outside of battle, it collects honey. So, yeah, that ability is not going to be useful at all in battle. There's another one though, Shield Dust. So if we look at Shield Dust, I mean, these are very unpopular abilities. That's why I don't even know them. Yeah, I don't even know them. So when a Pokemon is dimmed by an attack, any additional effects are negated, similar to attack having sheer force but without increasing damage. For example, Body Slam will only deal damage and not have its usual 30% of paralysis. This does not stop moves that do not cause damage, such as Thunder Wave. So a lot of bug types have this. Let's see. The other Pokemon are like Caterpie, Weedle. So Cutiefly seems to be the bug type of Gen 7. So you might catch this early on. This is for your first glimpse of evolution. Not very useful, like, at all. Piece of shit for battling, but I guess it's okay. Here we go. Next one we have Bruxish. It has the abilities Dazzling and Strong Draw. This looks like Carvanha. This actually does look like another Carvanha. But it is a Psychic type, which is interesting. And it has this new ability called Dazzling, which no other Pokemon has ever had. The Dazzling ability prevents abilities. Woo! That is interesting. So, yeah, that is really cool. It prevents opponents from using priority moves. I don't think Strong Draw would be useful. I'm pretty sure that just buffs 40% of all biting moves. There's not even that many biting moves, but this, yeah. But Dazzling, ooh, this could have some potential to stop all the other, like Fake Outs, Mach Punch, Quick Attack even. No one uses Quick Attack. Extreme Speed. Fake Out's pretty big, because you go first and then you flinch them. Yeah, that's great. This has some potential, honestly. Yeah, this looks interesting. It can also block a new ability a new Pokemon has. So, I mean, a new move. So, this might be useful, but I don't think so. Unless maybe it evolves into Sharpedo. If it does, yeah, I can see some use. Sharpedo is actually not bad. But if not, I don't see the potential, really. Its stats won't be able to keep up at all. You have to, it's like this, it's a support type, yeah, you can do it. But, like, if it's, like, normal one, like, if it's a support, it has support moves, yeah, that ability will be useful. But if, like, it doesn't have enough supporting moves, well, that just won't be as helpful, right? Because it won't be able to support other Pokemon. It's not going to do anything with that itself. It has terrible stats. So, Litten, this is the Pokemon I am going to choose for my starter in Sun and Moon if I do play it. Because I love the design of Litten. Now, this is a Fire-type starter. I don't really see anything, really. Its Blaze ability, if it has a really good hidden ability or a secondary ability, I'd use it, because starters have a 520 base stat, usually. But if it doesn't, yeah, I wouldn't. It's just... it depends on which one, so that's all for that Pokemon. Next, we got Type Null. Type Null looks interesting. 225 pounds with 6'3". So this Pokemon looks big and bulky. It has the ability Battle Armor. So in Battle Armor, let's just look at what that does. I should know this, but I want you guys to know too. Battle Armor. There we go. So if you look at the Battle Armor ability, Battle Armor prevents the opponent from landing a crit. So not really that useful, honestly. Not that useful, because think about it this way, like crits are really, like, that is really good if you're doing a Nuzlocke, or as I do a Super Lock, because it's like a Super Nuzlocke I made up. But yeah, I mean, Battle Armor, what it does, if it prevents an opponent from landing a crit, I mean, that's not too useful, because the crit chance is like 15% or something. So unless you're like really unlucky or whatever, this ability isn't the best, but it's definitely useful. I mean, it's better than nothing, but we gotta see what the hidden ability is to really decide if this Pokemon is viable or not. But it probably has some really good stat. It looks like a fucking god, because if you look here, certain missions Pokemon rival those Pokemon often spoke of in mythology. And Hinder type knows agility. So this looks like a very powerful Pokemon that has some potential. Especially to look at that design, man. That is so cool. That's like a combination of everything. So it's a normal type. I'm guessing it has a really cool hidden ability. And I'm also guessing that it has some really good stats. So if we look up the average stats for normal, let's just go on Google real quick. Kidding me? Average normal stats. Here we go. So, fuck. Okay. Pokemon. There we go. See if we can, this Pokemon base stat. Normal type Pokemon, the database. Let's check this, okay. So, what's the average stat? Oh, this sucks, okay. I can't really find it, but, like, I mean, this Pokemon probably, it has over 520 attack, maybe like mid 500 range, or even 600 attack or so. I mean, this seems of like a viable Pokemon in general. You could have some really good attack stat and defense stat. It looks physical, but it seems to have everything, so it might be like a rounded Pokemon as well. Next, here we have Alolan Raticate. This is interesting, okay? So this is a dark normal type. This is, look at this. Because urban areas are the main habitat, the diet's higher than calories, so they've become more hefty. That means they're heavier. Gluttony and hustle. Okay, gluttony and hustle. So if we look at those abilities, gluttony, here we go. So, okay, Pokemon. If we look at this ability, what this does is, gluttony causes Pokemon to eat berries that would be normally eat at 25 HP or lower, at 50 HP or lower instead. So, basically what this means is, like, say this would affect, like a berry. And you will be able to use that berry earlier. I don't really see the use in that, but look at the other ability, Hustle, okay? I think this one's going to be much more interesting. I'm not familiar with every ability because I mean, I know most of the good abilities, but abilities like Hustle, I really don't care too much about it. So, it also increases the attack of 50. Oh yeah, so I remember this. This thing, yeah, but so basically the attack stat is increased by 50%, but it lowers the accuracy. This is a really good ability for Alolan Raticate. Now also, here we go, so it's also really good outside battle, so it's also good for the in-game. But what this, and judging by that design, it's going to be very physical with really high attack and special attack. What we don't know is if the stats even change. But if they do, which I'm thinking they would, but I don't know if they will increase or not. This looks like a very physical, high HP with very low speed and special stats. So it's accuracy, so everything would be like 80% accuracy or even lower than that. But that's still a risk I would take for 50% more damage, for sure. For sure, a good risk, okay? So here we got Jammo, especially if you can increase your accuracy. So Jammo, I don't know what this is called. I don't know how to pronounce that name. This looks like the pseudo legend of the region. Definitely pseudo legend, I mean. Just look at it. Pride of a warrior, okay. Harsh areas, like canyons, where no other Pokemon are around to live together while they join. See, this is probably the pseudo legend. And if it's a pseudo legend, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be used. That's obvious. But bulletproof and soundproof. Let's look at the abilities as well, because if it has a bad ability, it probably has less usage. But judging by this design and everything, good all around. But we don't know until we see the final form and the stats. This is not a very good video for it, but at least I'll give my thoughts on it, the Alola region right now, right? Because we don't have stats, we don't have movesets or anything, so we don't have too much information on this. But bulletproof, I don't think this is a popular ability, but it could be usable. So bullet moves are not affected by ball or bomb moves. So sludge bomb, maybe a little bit of usage. Gyro ball, that's pretty good. It will no longer be affected by focus blast. And Bullet Seed. Bullet Seed is a big one now because there's another Pokemon coming out. A lot of these Pokemon will actually interfere with each other, but I haven't really saw all of them, so there might be more usage to this because of other Pokemon that might be really strong. And here we also have soundproof, meaning, you probably know what soundproof means, right? You should. It means it's immune to all sound moves. So soundproof, why did I know? Okay, there we go. Soundproof, that means just fuck you, okay? So here you go. The soundproof ability, it will get off all of this. So pretty useless, most of them. Hyper voice though, you can see that a bit, so that'd be effective, kind of. I would go for bulletproof. I would definitely go for bulletproof. But these are some good moves in general. They're not that bad. So you might want to go for soundproof as well. So that's Jammo. So I mean, yeah, both of those abilities are good, but I feel like bulletproof is definitely better than soundproof. I know I'm playing Clicker Heroes again, but this game is too addictive not to play, okay? You guys should understand that. This game is super addictive. So, next up, we have the legendary Rowlet. This is another starter Pokemon, not too interesting. But it is water flying. A lot of people are choosing it because it's the first flying type starter. And really, this says Overgrow. Overgrow is good, okay? So if we look at the Overgrow ability, I'm just showing you guys all the abilities. I know what they do, but I want you guys to know too, right? Yeah, most of you aren't hardcore Pokemon fans, as I said. And this will help you get in, into Pokemon again. And, aside from Pokemon Go, a lot of people only know that. And with this, also, you guys will understand more about competitive, hopefully. This will teach you guys. So, 21 Pokemon grass starter. All grass starters have the ability. And basically, when Pokemon Overgrow, the Moose Tower will increase by 50%, 1/3 of its maximum HP remaining, which is actually quite good, honestly. Yeah, it's kind of like Blaze, it's like all the abilities, but with Overgrow, it's better. I don't know why. I feel like it's good because Superior has it, and Superior is probably the strongest starter in competitive, but, I mean, I feel like this, for Overgrow, is just better because you can just go down and then use a move that heals you, leaves you, whatever, and that will increase this. So you don't need to set up, but because it's a flying type and everything, like Rowlet is very interesting. And it is good, okay? It's just a good Pokemon in general, and we don't know the hidden ability or the secondary ability yet, so I can't really judge on it. Next, we got another Fire Dragon type, Turtonator. So, there's this new move called Shell Trap, because it has shell armor and everything. So, some really good defense. So, I will actually show you guys shell armor. You guys probably don't even know that, right? I love making videos for a reason. To teach people things. Shell armor prevents Pokemon from receiving a critical hit. So, yeah, it's like the same thing as that last ability we covered. I forget the name of already. So, new move, Shell Trap. With this move, the Pokemon can set a trap at the beginning of the turn, and if Turtonator is hit by an opponent's physical during that turn, Shell Trap triggers an explosion that will deal greater damage to the opponent. So basically, it's like spikes, but it sets it up during battle, like at the beginning of the turn. And say they attack, and they don't predict, and you go for the switch, because prediction is key these days. So you go for a weird switch. You go into your Turtonator with shell armor, so there's no chance of crit, and then it sets up the trap, and you attack with a physical move. Then the trap explodes and deals great damage to you. That is effective. I don't know if this will be affected by stab, or will it be affected by super effectiveness. If it is, that's going to be really good, actually. So next we have this Pokemon. I just want to check the evolution. Really, it's what it's about. Fluffy and Claws, normal fighting, doesn't have too much potential. It's like another bear, really. This is like another bear Pokemon. Beware, Fluffy and Claws, normal fighting. Pretty unique, I guess. Not much to talk about. I mean, I don't see the potential. I don't want to go through the abilities too much. I really don't see anything going for that Pokemon. Next, we have this Sandcastle thing. Palossand. Palossand is a ghost ground type with a new ability, Water Compaction. Right? I thought this was new. Okay, I'm dumb. It actually isn't. I'm so dumb. I thought this was a new ability, honestly. Like, I don't know this. Compaction. Look, check this out here. Okay, yeah, I'll know. See, only Sandygast and Palossand have this. Legit? How is this not new? So, when it's hit by a water type move, its defense rises by 2 stages. I really don't see that, though. Like, that doesn't help too much. First of all, most water type moves are special. And this thing here, like, if most of them are special, and people would use a water type to counter this, it will be super effective. You're going to raise your defense by 2 stages, but then you're going to attack you again for the same amount of damage. Like, I don't really see any, like, stuff for that. I don't see much going for that. It's going to be super effective. It's going to be special. Nothing's going to happen. Let me go for, like, a Pokemon Battle Calculator. Battle Calculator. That's the thing, right? Seen this before. Is this it? So, like, yeah, sure, that's good. Okay. So we're just gonna make this up. So we got ground, we got ghost. Where are you? Ghost. Can I just type it? Yes, okay. Ghost. And say you're fighting a water type, so let's see here. What is there? What water type are you gonna see in competitive? Let's say you're fighting a Rotom Wash. Rotom Wash. Are you kidding me? There's nothing. Rotom Wash. Where's Rotom Wash? Rotom W. Double special tank, double choice scar. Oh, you physically defensive pivot. Balance while attacking tank. Blank set. Okay, got Rotom Wash at level 100. Both of these are level 100. And say this thing has 90 attack. It has like, yeah, this looks good for it. Maybe it has like 120 defense or something. No, 105 defense. If this thing has, can I switch? Switch time. So weather condition, none. Where's none? I haven't actually used this before. Gravity. Turn everything off. Can I turn everything off? None. There you go. None. Okay. So there's no anything in 14. Oh shit. Okay. So this the Barack Obama. Where is it? So Obama Snow. Obama Snow. Here you go. And you mix attacker. Sure. This looks good. And this will be our Rotom Wash. Okay. So Rotom. Rotom dash W. So you'll go for a blank set on Rotom Wash. So this is very basic. We got I don't know, any nature really. I'll just go for the basic one. There's a lot of abilities you can go for. Just like random ability that doesn't affect anything. So we got none, and status is healthy. Okay. So here I really don't care about any of this, but we got water compassion, right? So that's not gonna be even affected. So we got water absorb here, and yeah, this looks not too bad. So this will guaranteed one hit KO, right there. So of course we didn't really add in anything right now. But what is he using? So like for a Giga Drain, so no move. We'll go for a Hydro Pump. I really don't care. Volt Switch. Will-O-Wisp. And I don't know, any other water type move, like I don't really care. Water Pulse? You can see Water Pulse sometimes, yeah, sure. A Water Spout or Water Pulse. Let's go for Water Pulse. Water Pulse. Here you go. So if we use, why is it Giga Drain? Rotom Wash, so special. Obviously it's special. So like, how do we attack? I really don't get this. So if we import this, what the heck? Okay, so this thing, Obama Snow. What? Oh. 6 plus 6. Okay. So basically what I'm saying here is this thing here, this Pokemon is gonna probably get like 1 or 2 hit KO'd by a water type move. And the water compaction isn't gonna do anything. That's really what I'm trying to get at right now. So Crabrawler, this is a fighting type. Pure fighting, no water. Hyper Cutter and Iron Fist. So, don't see too much potential in this Pokemon. Just the new Kingler, the new Krabby. Very boring. Not much to talk about. Like the region Pokemon, you gotta have one for every region. And to end off the video, I want to end the video with a bang. I don't want it to have the boringest ending anyone has ever seen in their entire goddamn fucking lives. That is not what I want, okay? That is not what I want the ending of this episode to be. I don't want it to be a boring ending. So we'll talk about this Pokemon here. Wishiwashi, with the ability of Schooling. Wishiwashi can change form to their school form in certain conditions. Oh, lag. Okay, lag. So let me just move this back on real quick. And we got the Wishiwashi school form with the ability to Schooling, and this thing scares frickin' Gyarados. So, it forms a school form. I'm pretty sure when it dies or something, because that's how they showed in the trailer. And this Pokemon seems like, the new Gyarados, a really strong Pokemon. Its stats are probably very, very high, okay? It might be like upwards of 550 to 580 even. At least that's what I'm hoping for. And there's some new abilities in this. Like, I don't remember which one it was for, though. Was it this one? Was it the Oranguru? Instruct. No. Nope. Okay, maybe it was this one. Tasman Receiver. So it can inherit the ability of an ally who paints in battle. What if this inherits Wishy-Washy's ability and becomes like a school of Tasman? I know that's probably impossible because of the certain conditions rule, but just think about it for a second. And we got Zygarde here, actually. Yeah, but that's all for today, guys. I know this was kind of a weird episode for me. Take care, y'all. Goodbye. Hotkeys are broken.